Africa kills a song. How long shall we, with our prophets, while we stand beside and look? Another prophet has been led to the gallows, and again we shiver in whimpering anguish. Our law is full of cowardly fingers, eternally pointing at tokens of daring hearts. Who dare speak against this tyranny? For those who dare, left without bidding by, who dare not spit out the phlegm of this crime. If our birds should taste more earthly flavor, we cry out to the gods for justice, but they only chuckle back from their groves of indifference. Who is this prophet that is treacherously killed? Don't you know him? That noise maker! He wanted faith and he got it with death! You must be cruel to speak of him like that. He fought for his people. He died a hero. A hero is a hero. He's a tribalist, a murderer. He murdered who? Those traitors who died and deserved death. A murder is a murder, whether it's of traitor or not. Now, I know who you are. You are one of them. One of us. Just what do you mean? You are one of those who spread sorrow to every home. One of those who steal from the orphan's home. One of those crocodiles who whip at heroes' graveside. One of those who laugh for others to cry. One of those who killed Lumumba, Biko, Giwa, Mboya, Kimati, Murta, Asamora, Sankara, and now Saro. Hold it! Tell me more of those painful deaths. We watched them die. We did nothing. The soul is still in the grip of the hooded one, ready to sever any questioning head. For just how long, brother? For how long shall bastards continue inheriting Africa when her true sons die before dawn? Thank you very much.
I am old enough to be your father, young man. Show some respect. Where are they? There are 9 of us. We promised one another that we'll bow our holding hands together. There is nothing more dreadful than the loneliness of death. But when men in similar faith flock together to the bitter end, holding hands together for support, the agony of forced exit becomes much more bearable. What have you done to my colleagues? What have you done to my colleagues? I don't like the way this ritual is being conducted. If they are so convinced about our guilt, why are we being killed with such haste and secrecy? I want somewhere public. I am a public man, and we must have witnesses. Why this dreadful bush? who just this one up! I'm sure you wouldn't know. You will never know. A poor foot soldier chased out of his bed this morning to answer the call of duty. Just another job. Sergeant, tell me, is this what they offered you for breakfast? Answer me, are you dumb? God, why did they send a dumb sergeant? I don't understand this sort of arrangement. I am the leader of a people, 500,000 strong. Sergeant, this tragedy must be played out in the heart of this nation. My cause, our cause is a national tragedy. I have nothing against what has been decided. All I am asking is that what has been decided be done at the right time and place. I am not a fringe player. I am a major player in this national tragedy. And so my immolation must take a center stage. Sergeant, as one victim to another, I permit you to speak. Speak to me. Why did they send a sergeant to do this? Who the hell is in charge here? Aha! An officer at last. So, just like that? No introductions, no greetings? What is wrong with this country? You can't just walk in here and expect me to do what you want. Listen, we have to be introduced. That's the civilized way of doing things. Who are you?
I am here for the final right, Mister.
Who are you? Just tell me.
Don't waste my time. We have 8 more people waiting.
Why keep them waiting? Bring them here.
We don't have facilities for mass hanging. One by one, that's what we have been told.
No facility for mass hanging. But that did not stop the court from condemning 9 of us to death by hanging.
I say...
Hey! Finish! Why do we do things in reverse order in this country?
I say one by one!
We prefer to hang together.
I said one by one.
Why would you separate us?
That's my instruction.
Well then, go back and tell those who sent you here that we prefer to hang together. It's a collective struggle for which we have been collectively condemned. Punishment must be collectively executed.
I have not been told about that.
Who chose this bush?
The authorities.
Why?
Because of its proximity to the prison.
I don't like this place. I prefer somewhere more public. Port Harcourt City Center, for instance, with journalists, cameras all over the place. Or maybe we could take this wonderful show to the Eagle Square in Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria. That soulless city built with the oil and blood of the Niger Delta. I reject this wish.
Let us make this easier for each other here. Now, pick one.
Who are you? It's a very simple matter. Tell me.
Choose, mister.
Between life and death?
Between these 2 holy books.
I want the Ogoni Bill of Rights.
That is not yet a holy book.
It is holy to us.
The Quran or the Bible.
I said I want the Ogoni Bill of Rights.
Keep quiet.
Your eyes, your mouth, they look familiar. Your voice sounds familiar too, Major. Why are you wearing a mask? Aren't you proud of your job? Jews! Aren't you proud of what you're about to do, Major?
Kenule, place your hand on the Bible, Kenule.
You call my name like an Ogoni man. So they got an Ogoni officer to do this dirty job. Tell me, who are you?
Choose.
Yeah.
Hallelujah!
What a funny world. Pray for my soul, not yours. The happy hangman. Not the souls of thieves and murderers. Not the souls of those who raped, looted, and brutalized this land.
Oh Lord, forgive me this transgression.
My transgressions. Don't, please stop lying against me. You lied to the world about me. And here you are lying to God.
You are not in a position to judge that.
My transgressions. Not the transgressions of those who sent you here to take away 9 innocent lives.
Get back!
I will when the time comes. First, we have to resolve some procedural issues, Major.
Sergeant, sir!
Lord, this, my dream will never die. It will never die. The struggle continues. Major, can you even ever do anything right in this country? What a mess. Oh, God. Lord, I commit my soul into your hands. Lord. That is what you get in a land of mediocres. Mediocre facilities, mediocre hangmen. Why hanging? Aren't there simpler ways of killing people, Major?
Death by hanging, that is what the court said.
But you don't have a functional hanging facility.
We have been told to improvise.
God, when will this country stop improvising? God! God have mercy on these bungling souls. Oh, Major, can you people ever win a war?
Oga, no let them insult our forces. Now the best in Africa.
No wonder this continent is in such a mess. No wonder. I'm sure there was no planning for this. No preparation. It's so typical. Woke up this morning and decided to hang 9 men. No preparations, no rehearsals, no testing of equipment. Wear your new uniforms. Put on your boots. Grab a gun. Get a stool. Put on your cap. A rope. Any rope will do. It's hanging time. Left, right. Left, right. You must be new on this job. Why didn't they send a trained handman with an experienced hand? Look, there are procedures, Major. There are procedures. I'd like to ease myself.
How would you like to?
I said I'd like to ease myself.
How would you like to do that?
That's for you to figure out.
The small one or the big one?
What do you mean?
Which one do you want to eat?
Both.
I cannot grant you both.
Why not?
Because there is no toilet here.
Provide one.
What do you think this is all about?
Listen, don't trivialize my needs here.
Sergeant, sir.
I would like to have some privacy, Major. You are lucky I was not pressed to do the big one.
I would have told you to take it to the hereafter.
I want to wash my hands.
What? This is ridiculous. Do you think we are in a fight there?
I always wash my hands after the toilets.
Well, you won't be able to do it today.
I must wash my hands.
You don't get whatever here. Fine, Major. What do you think this is all about?
Major, this is my day. And so you have to grant all my wishes.
I see. No matter how ridiculous.
This is my day, and so I will dictate the pace, Major.
We shall see. Sergeant, sir!
Ah! Swines! Bastard idiots!
You make it so difficult for people to love you.
I don't need your love. I only want to be understood.
Of course, we understand you perfectly well. We understand you as a man who sought hatred where there is peace. A man who destroyed a once peaceful community. A man who killed anybody who disagrees with him. We understand you perfectly well, Kenule. We do.
Me? So hatred? No. No. I saw love where there is hatred. Darkness, light where there is darkness. Hope where there is despair. Faith where there is hope. I don't hate anyone. But I will fight any injustice. I have never killed anyone in my life. But I will fight any system that dehumanizes people. Yes, I will do that.
I see. Sergeant, sir, are you finished?
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay, man. You don't say sorry. What for? Did I push you?
Sergeant, sir, go and find us on the road now.
Yes, sir. Isn't this the ultimate irony? To have everything and yet don't have the most little thing that matters, common sense. To be so richly endowed and yet so poor in the little things that matter. This country defies logic, Major.
You never see anything good about this country. Rather, you prefer to use your God-given talent as a writer to propagate the most, I pity you, Kenule.
Give me one reason to be hopeful, Major. One reason. Of herdsmen not being able to kill their own herds, or of warriors who can shoot a chicken.
Anything can go wrong anywhere.
This was not an accident, Major.
Haven't you ever made a mistake in your life?
Oh, yes, I have. Believing, for instance, that the paddlers will be wise enough to steer the ship out of the coming storm. Listen, there's a difference between deliberate mistakes and honest ones. On this land, official mistake blunders have always been calculated. Blunders committed with eyes wide open. Blunders that keep others horrified. This land is a history of series of calculated, deliberate blunders.
It's easy to criticize.
I don't just criticize, I've tried to do something.
Oh yes, you have tried to destroy the land.
That's not true. I put my life on the line so that this fractious land can remain together. I celebrated everything good about it in my writings. I have done so much for this country. And what do I get in return? To be dragged here in chains like a common criminal to be hanged.
Things are no longer in your favor. That is why you are complaining.
What do you mean?
You have had 12 government positions before, haven't you?
Yes, I have served this country in several capacities.
Oh, I see. You did not complain then.
About what?
About the country.
Well, I've always stood up against injustice.
People like you grumble because things are no longer in your favor.
That is not true.
You claim our nation is sick. Why didn't you heal it when you had the power to do so?
I did my best.
That is what you all say.
I've always done my best. And what a reward I get for it.
4 innocent people were murdered in cold blood.
I did not kill them.
Who did?
I don't know. I have been terribly wronged, Major. and so have my people. We supply this land its nourishment and yet have nothing to show for it.
I see. We all have our reasons.
Really?
Yes.
What are yours? What are yours?
We.
Take this off. I like exercise.
It's not allowed. Go back to your seat. Go and sit down.
Leave us alone! Stop
Sit down!
Look,
Leave us alone!
why don't you stop them, Major? Stop
Leave
them!
us alone!
It's none of my business.
It is wrong to flog people in captivity.
I won't get involved.
Leave us alone!
No! Stop them!
I said no.
Stop!
No.
Stop them, I say!
No. Sit down.
I am tired of sitting down.
It's an order.
And I have ordered myself.
I am not lying.
Neither am I, Major.
Sit down.
I'm hungry. I would like to have breakfast.
There is no provision for breakfast.
Make provision for breakfast because I am hungry.
Soon you are supposed to have gone a long time ago.
But I haven't gone, and I'm not living here with an empty stomach.
Does it matter?
It does to me.
Soon you will be beloved beyond all any desire.
I must have my breakfast, Major.
No.
Yes. Do you know why my body aches? Because I haven't had a bath in 2 weeks. Why should I be denied a bath at all?
Because you are a criminal.
That is no reason why I should be treated with such cruelty.
Prison is not a hotel, mister.
It's not a doctor chamber either.
Send your petitions to the government.
And you are an agent of that government right here.
Well, it's too late now.
Where are you from, Major? Where are you from? Naguda. Eh? Naguda. The hot barren tip of this country. A place of inordinate bleakness, a vast stretch of emptiness. And from that emptiness, a lone star will march down here armed with no more than mediocre credentials to lord it over my people. I'm sure this is part of your leadership training. Do you have a certificate? Did you finish high school? I bet you didn't. You didn't finish. And so, one day, you will march into a radio station and announce that take over. And you promise to sweep the nation clean of all known and unknown pathologies. Luckily then, you won't have people like me around to pester you. You are not wearing a name tag, Major. What is your name? Are you ashamed of your name? Or don't you have a name? Never mind. Let's reverse the geography of this land. I am the lone star from the barren sands and the empty skies. And you, Major, are from the Delta. Your lands tickled and toiled and taught this nation. The land from which you came produces the nation's wealth. And yet, you have no basic amenities to show for it. Nothing for this oil that is your curse. Except desecrated and blackened water all over the place. And you have lived with these horrors for years. One day, the land began to stir. Began to stir. One day, enough is enough for people crying out with that burst of enthusiasm. A movement is born to fight this injustice. Your people are hauled to prison. Men and killed. Leaders are hauled. Sham trials, executions all over. Tell me, Major, how does it feel to be in our shoes?
We are in the same shoes.
You know how it feels?
Yes.
No. We are worlds apart. How could our pain be yours, Major?
We are much closer than you think.
Really?
Yes. We are much closer, Kenule.
No. Where is the sergeant? Is he not back yet?
Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Don't come here. Go back.
Look, come back. I don't know. Come back. Let me hear
did she get here? I don't know, sir. I don't know for her. She begin to follow me, sir. Go back, and they want you. Go. Hold it, Sergeant. Who are you, and how did you get here?
She is here to see me.
So you know her, eh?
Yes, I do.
Sergeant! How did she get here? I don't know, sir. Stop lying. I'm not lying, sir. She followed me, sir. How did she get here? I see her for town, sir. I asked her for rope. She said for waiting. I said for hungry. She said who they want to hang. I said, Niger will make her for no. Then she began to follow me. Go back! She don't listen. Go back! She don't listen. That's all, sir. No lie, sir. No spousal contact allowed here.
Why not?
It's against the law.
We live in a lawless land, Major, and that's why I am here.
She has to leave now.
I am not living here without you.
You must leave at once.
It's my head they want.
They would have to take mine as well.
Sergeant! Sir! Take her away from here.
Yes, sir.
Stop it! Is that opportunity for mine? Stop it! She must have to leave at once.
Give me time to talk to her.
We don't have time.
Give me time, I want to talk to her.
Sergeant! Sir! I must report you to your bosses.
I'm very sorry, sir. I never thought I'd see you again.
Me too. Then just now, Abu came. He came to town to me.
Who is Abu?
Why is she pointing at you?
Not me, sir.
I saw her pointing at you. It's not me, sir. Who? I don't know, sir. Stop lying.
Yes, sir.
I saw her pointing at you.
Not me, sir.
Stop contradicting me.
Yes, sir.
So you know him?
Yes.
Go home. Someone must carry on with this trouble. Give my love to my family. Tell my parents that I live with my head unbowed just the way they taught me. And I don't want tears from anyone. This is not my death, but the cause of a martyrdom. This seed that has been planted in the heart of Ogoni must germinate, grow strong and bear fruit. The seed must not die. Go home and spread the word.
I am lost in this world without you.
My spirit will guide you.
Please. Please, Kenule, let me go with you.
You have your life ahead of you, Wasabe. But I have spent mine to the fullest possible. 54! More than 10 years above our life expectancy here. But you are not half done yet. It would be unkind of me to cut you down in your prime. My heart and soul cannot live with it.
I can't live without you.
Go, dear. Go on.
My life will be worthless without you.
Asabe, wickedness cannot last forever. Darkness must give way to light. This land, our blood will cleanse it. Our blood will break the chain of bondage from this land. This blighted land will know peace again, and our people will be free.
I'm not so hopeful, dear.
Be hopeful. It's a normal order of things. No condition is permanent.
It's enough, woman.
Give us more time.
To do what?
That's our business.
Sergeant, sir. Go and get the rope.
Yes, sir.
Please. Please, don't let them tear us apart.
It was a pleasure knowing you, Asabe. You've enriched my life. I remember the first day I set my eyes on you.
You know, you were seated in your studio, just like this. A crooked pipe burning from your mouth, rehearsing a scene from your television scene. I forced my way into this tiny space and stood solemnly before your Royal Majesty.
wanted to send you out that day.
Just stop her.
Can I do anything for you, young lady?
I came to ask for a part in the play.
Are you an actress?
Yes. I just graduated from Zanta.
Have you ever been on television?
Yes. I was in the Trials of a Nation.
And what part did you play?
The First Lady.
I then gave you a script to read.
My reading was awful.
It was excellent.
Really?
Yes.
Then all of a sudden, you asked, you are from our country, aren't you?
Yes, is that a problem?
As long as you don't ask for concession.
I don't need to.
This is an equal opportunity group.
Look, I've worked hard for everything that comes my way.
You people need to start doing that.
Let me tell you, people from up country also are hard working. We don't believe in quarters. I know it's difficult for bigoted people like you to believe, but it's true. I was taken in by your candor, your beauty and intelligence. Now that was 5 years ago. And my life has never been the same since then.
Except for the endless diatribe against my people.
I am here now because I am not from that particular tribe that is favored.
Darling, evil chooses its victims randomly. It does not discriminate.
So far, all the victims have come from one particular side of the country.
There are victims everywhere.
That's not true, Masabe.
It is.
Listen, Masabe, be realistic. Be realistic. Align yourself with winners and not losers like me. Yes, listen to me. When I'm gone, find yourself some wealthy politician and businessman and live happily ever after.
I don't want to hear any more of it.
Losers like me will live in perpetual misery.
Stop!
Listen to me, Masabe. You don't need me.
Stop it! Stop it! Look, there are many things you don't know about me, and I just think it's better that way. There must be a little bit of mystery in every life. Mystery, it excites curiosity and wonder. Look, I ran away from home to avoid being married to someone I did not love. He was a wealthy, well-known businessman in our hometown. But he was too old for me. Besides, I did not want to be tied down in a small village. I wanted to read. I wanted to travel out. I wanted to earn a graduate degree and see the world. I had just graduated and I had completed my national youth service after my first degree. And as far as my parents were concerned, I had had more than enough education for a woman. I escaped from home the night before the wedding. Until today, I remain an outcast at home. But I don't care. He knows that I do not care.
She knows you. No, sir. Yes, sir. Do you know her? No, sir. Yes, sir. Shut up! Yes, sir! You liar! Sorry, sir.
Who is he?
We come from the same place. I met him at the trial. He was one of the guards there.
And that's why he brought you here?
Yes. To see you die.
Why?
He wants to see me cry.
But that's wicked.
The story back home is that I have moved in with a stranger in Lagos who is not my husband. The horror of seeing you die is expected to be my punishment and perhaps my redemption. They want me back home after this tragic misadventure to live a life that had long been chosen for me.
And who is this stranger you moved in with?
That's what they call you. People like him.
A stranger in my country?
Look, I have a request to make.
What is it?
Promise me you will grant it.
I have to know what it is first.
It's something I have always wanted.
What?
Will you grant it?
Not until I know what it is.
Promise me first.
No.
Please.
Okay, I promise.
Thank you. Marry me.
What? Hey?
Marry me.
How? How?
One of the soldiers can join us together.
Hey, Banky, Banka, what can you are too young Sisterhood is a stigma in this country.
I don't care.
I'm sorry, I will have to turn you down.
Kenule, you want me to leave, don't you?
Yes, I want you to
Then
leave.
do this for me,
I
darling.
can't.
Look, it will make me happy. It will give me a reason to leave.
6 years ago, when my first marriage ended, I promised never to marry again, and I intend to keep that promise.
Sweetheart, please do this for me.
I can't.
It means a lot to me.
I'm sorry, Asabe, I can't do it.
It's the first time I ever begged you for anything.
Ask for something else.
I want nothing else.
Please, I can't do it.
You don't care about me.
Of course I do. I love you.
Then do this for me.
I can't do it.
Please.
Hey,
Please.
it's time to go.
It's time to put on your collar again, Major.
But I have said the last prayer.
Not the wedding charge.
Yeah? Whose wedding?
Ours. We are getting married.
Here?
We are?
Impossible. Not here.
Anything is possible, Major.
Not here.
Look, just do it.
You cannot marry here. She has to go at once.
I won't go anywhere without the wedding.
It's unheard of, woman.
Look, just do it. Do it.
We are not here for a wedding.
Look, they can go together, Major.
Not under my command.
Then help me to.
Woman, you have to leave at once. Sergeant, sir. Take her away from here. Let her know you were wrong. Take her in the room. Yes. Go and take her up and tie her.
Yes. Oga, if I don't have the rope, no more rope for hanging, sir.
Are you going to leave or not?
Not until we're married.
This is not a church.
I don't care. I don't.
It's unheard of, woman. Just do it. Not here.
Then you will have to hang 10 of us.
Give me this rifle.
Oga, you can't kill her. You can't kill her. She was not charged. She was not tried. She was not even convicted. Questions will be asked, Major. Why did you kill her? What did she do to you? Major, she was just an innocent young woman who came to say goodbye to a loved one. Why did you kill her? Your sergeant, your bosses will ask you questions. You could be court-martialed for this. This could cause a serious career setback, Major. Listen, why don't you just grant us this final wish as you wound a dying one with his loved one?
Don't go there, Kenule.
Major, think of me as your brother.
Dear brother, indeed.
We are brothers. All men are brothers.
How come you did not extend that brotherly love to your victims?
Who?
The 4 men hacked to death at Gyoko. They were hacked to death with machetes, axes, broken bottles, and iron bars. They were peace and decent people and peace-loving people. And what was their fault? They dared to disagree with Emperor Kenule. They wanted a more mature approach to the Ogoni problem. Dialogue instead of reckless agitation. Negotiations instead of reckless attacks. Compromise where it is needed. Experience had taught them about the futility of fighting the Nigerian state. They knew the Nigerian state would respond with characteristic brutality. And that was what happened. Since you and other radicals hijacked the campaign started by the elders some years ago, Ogoni has known no peace. So much blood has been shed. Everywhere you go, there is grief, endless grief.
I can see that you have been fed with so much lies, Major.
You called them traitors, vultures and saboteurs. You set them up against them. A chief ran into a church, but he was dragged out and ground to death. Another one ran into a sacred shrine. He was also dragged out and killed. No place was too sacred for them. The third was dragged from his car and also ground to death. The fourth The fourth one was asthmatic. He suffered an attack while he was being dragged through the streets. He went into his pocket for his inhaler, but it was knocked out of his hand by a woman. And when they were killed, their bodies were dumped at the town square, with women and children spitting on them. The people were not even allowed to give them a decent burial. What did they do to deserve such horrible fate?
Was I or any of my colleagues seen anywhere near Gyoko?
You don't have to be there. The murderers acted your street.
Don't be so ridiculous.
You set them up against them.
What is your evidence?
There are eyewitnesses.
Yes, sir. Yeah, eyewitnesses who were bribed to give false testimonies against us. Eyewitnesses who recanted their testimonies.
You set the Delta on fire.
The Nigerian government and the oil companies set the Delta.
You ruined too many lives.
The Nigerian government and the oil companies ruined our lives.
You have turned the Delta into a killing swamp.
You hold the Nigerian government and the oil companies responsible.
It took me 2 years. 2 good years. I waited patiently for this chance. I did not win news. Of course, that is the difference between you and me. You magnify things. You dramatize them. You resign for the whole world to hear. I wait until every misfortune, and I ask myself, how do I deal with this? How do I make them pay the price?
It was Aristotle who said that a great soul does not remember injuries.
To hell with Aristotle!
That's a very unkind word to say about such a great philosopher.
Don't talk about kindness, Kenule. You know nothing.
You seem to have us come to settle with me, Nature.
Yes.
The mask. Take it off. Masks are for cowards. Who ready you for this wonderful assignment? You, me?
Yes.
How?
I am here because of
before.
Is the chain that binds us together. We need to proceed. Development. We shall continue. Proceed.
No!
The main event.
No! Abu is the only one who is here. I'm not married to his uncle.
Oh, yeah, I swear, as I mean, I'm uncle, why?
Major, carry on with the ceremony. No, not with the sergeant's objection, Yawa.
But she said it's not true. You just let her say so.
My uncle married her.
He did not marry me.
He married you.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Sir.
Why did you bring her here?
Oga, as I been a stubborn woman, if I tell her this man don't die, she not go believe. I want her to take her 2 eyes, see her follow, so that when this man when they confuse her, she will go back to my uncle.
It will never happen, Abu. Never. Abu, never.
Oga,
Well, I didn't realize we had so much time on our hands to listen to his ridiculous claims.
But Sergeant has made a very serious allegation. It needs to be investigated.
Oh, yes. We have to set up a 15-man probe panel to investigate.
No, we don't have time. We must proceed with the ceremony at once.
No wedding, no hanging.
Is that it?
Maybe.
Oga, time to go.
By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. It's enough! I say it's enough!
Don't be a spoiler, Major.
We have to do our job.
Listen, I have a job to do as well.
What? I beg your pardon.
We have to consummate the marriage.
A Stand here. Right here and now. Oga. She has to go now.
I'm not going anywhere.
Look, she must leave at once.
No, Major, it's only logical.
I am
Let her
tired.
be consummated.
I am getting tired of your antics. She must have to leave here now.
Listen, Major, I am not afraid of my fate. The Bible says, if you faint in the day of adversity, then your strength is small. See, I am not afraid of my past. I am confident of my present, and I walk into my future without fear.
I see. So why all these delay tactics?
I am only having fun, Major. I'm sure this tragedy could do with a bit of comic relief.
Oga, time to go. The other day people they wait. Oga,
Look here. You wanted a marriage. I granted it in violation of all known rules of execution. Now you are asking me to allow you to consummate the marriage. Maybe you want to see her bear a child before you go.
Well, it's the wish of every married couple to have children. But don't worry, I won't insist on that.
Oga, time to go. Oga, time to go.
I see. And I suppose
How you put it to people here now?
you will actually want a baby too.
It's where a seed is removed, another one is planted.
Oh, that time to go, sir.
And how do you hope to do it?
What?
The planting of seed.
Oh, I will have to need your assistance and some privacy here.
What?
Yes.
Well, be quick.
It won't be longer than necessary, Major. Major, hold this for me. And listen.
Shut up!
Oga, make you stop there.
Do you have to be so loud? Time up!
Oga, time to go.
Come out of that curtain now!
Oh, come on, Major. Give us some more time.
After the count of 3. 1, 2, 2, 2,
Stop them, sir. Stop them, sir.
3.
Yo, what's the matter?
We have a job to do.
Look, but we haven't finished.
We have not finished.
And what have you been doing?
Foreplay.
I want to be foreplay.
Just foreplay. Foreplay is what you do before the outdoor business.
Which business?
Listen, Sergeant, you don't just attack a woman, you play with her first.
Me, I attack, no play.
We prefer to play first, and that's what we have been doing.
And when are you going to do the racing?
Soon.
We don't have time.
Look, Major. Love making has a rhythm. You don't force it.
Nonsense. These things don't take more than 2 minutes.
How about 1 minute, I don't finish.
Then you must be faster than a foul.
Okay, maybe.
Look, time up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sergeant,
Sir.
drop him.
Thank you, sir.
No.
Come. Come. Vera, why you?
Why not?
Why do you allow them to use you?
Nobody is using me
What are you doing here?
to ensure that justice is done.
What justice?
For my father!
For my cousin. How could I have killed my own uncle? Could I have killed my own uncle?
But you did. And I don't know why you killed him.
Give me one minute. That's not enough reason to kill him. I didn't kill him.
You killed him.
I disagreed with him, but I did not kill him.
You killed him. You killed him. You created a climate of violence. You called him a vulture. You set him up on him. You killed him. You ruined my life, Kenule. You ruined my life. Our community was a peaceful one until you brought this war
official lies. You've known me since you were a child bearer. We share a lot of memories together. You know me too well, and I know you too.
No. Human memory is so short.
Wait till you concern you for the matter.
Dara, let's talk about the man you know.
Let's talk about my father's death.
You're here to avenge your father's death?
Yes. Vengeance is God's.
Justice is God's as well.
Wait till you concern you for the matter.
Dara, this struggle was not for us to destroy ourselves. This struggle was to fight the injustice. Dara, go home. Don't make it any easier for these oppressors. Let them get another handman. Go! I beg you.
How can he go? How can he? He has been paid handsomely to do this dirty job.
Wait till you concern you for the matter.
Dara, don't let bitterness destroy you. Go home.
I wanted this assignment so much. I had to beg for it.
But you are not a soldier.
A soldier for a day. And when this is all over, I will return the uniform.
And then?
Go on with my life as I was before this madness.
And what would you have achieved?
Satisfied that my father's killers have been ready to pay the price.
He did not kill your father.
You suppose they talk here.
Come on. They say that the ruin of a people starts from their homes. Brothers killing brothers. Dara, don't let this bitterness hurt you. You're hurting yourself by trying to avenge me. How much did they pay you for this?
Nobody paid me a cover.
Stop lying! I am not lying! Stop lying. I'm sure money must have changed hands.
In your imagination, perhaps.
I heard about the foundation.
What did you hear?
That the foundation was set up in the memory of your father.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Where did the money come from?
You're not going to keep quiet.
Where did the millions come from?
And they want you.
Dara, you are a poorly paid civil servant. Where did the millions for the foundation come from?
Donations.
From whom?
Well-wishers and sympathizers.
That's not true. It's from those who wanted me dead.
Run.
Paid to kill me. Paid to testify against me and to kill me.
Run.
So, what are you doing there? What are you doing? So it's because of your father?
Yes, I am doing this for my father.
But your father is not enjoying the money.
Nobody is enjoying it.
So what is the money doing? What is it being used for?
To immortalize my father.
No! To immortalize treachery and injustice.
Call it what you want.
Time don't go, sir. Time don't go.
Shut up!
Sorry, sir. Well then, Dara. Do what you came here to do.
No. You can't kill your own cousin. You can't wipe up a blood-stained vision.
I'll give you waiting.
No.
We will refuse to be subjugated. That is it. We are not the people.
Sergeant! Do it! Take the money out!
Yes, sir.
Yes! Take the money out!
Next. Take the body out. Next.
A play written by Dr. Adinoyi Onukaba Ojo, and it's a pleasure that you are here to see it. Thanks a lot for coming, and I have this opportunity to introduce to you the cast of The Kenule Saro.
Patrick Ocho is my name.
Jibril Ahmed. Chidi Ukwu.
Jerry Adesewo, I produce. Well, sorry please, I just want to use this opportunity to request us a minute silence in honor of one of the cast who lost his father within the week, and yet he's still able to put off such a wonderful performance. Mr. Patrick Otoro lost his father within the week, and yet he's here with us. Please let's try for a minute silence.